Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shenplays. Welcome back to TAC Team Scotland with Arumba. Say hi, Arumba.
Hey there,
That's
Arumba.
not hi, Arumba. It's close,
Hi,
though.
Arumba.
Thank you. England has moved their capital to York, so his trade capital was briefly on the North Sea, but then he immediately moved his trade capital back to London. So I thought for sure we'd have some wonderful gains on the London node. It didn't quite happen that way.
But we're gonna get London soon.
Yes, we seem to be fabricating on it. Do you know anything about that?
No, I have no idea what happened.
Ooh, the Council of Namur. His Holiness the Pope has tasked a commission of cardinals with addressing the challenges posed by the Protestant movement. Ooh. Okay. So we're one step closer to the HRE having their religious war.
Oh, that'll be interesting. I've not actually participated in that. Aside from when the patch came out, I was playing as Brandenburg, and I led the coalition, and I won, and then like something weird happened where East Frisia, who wasn't even a member of the goddamn empire, became the Holy Roman Emperor.
Nice.
It was so messed up. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's different now, how it works.
We have separated our mercenaries, and I don't know if you have a bugle or anything to play, but they're dead. We're hanging them. Poor mercs. We just have no use for mercs right now, that's all. I don't hate mercs.
You know, I was kind of hoping we could prevent Munster's capital from being sieged, but...
So, oh, it already finished. Oh.
Yeah.
Whatever. Doesn't really matter what happens to our vassal. That's one thing that's so strange in this game is, with personal unions, you have to police their rebels like a hawk. Or, you know, you're going to lose your personal union just because the rebels can enforce demands and get their own king, and the rebels can, you know, do a whole lot of bad things. Also, we're at 999 points again.
Yeah, that's why I just paused it.
Okay.
Hey, we can build an armory.
Done.
Bam.
Don't worry,
for 1 month.
In January we'll tech up. It's fine.
Actually, we've got two that are at 30%. Harsh treatment is 50 points.
Yeah, do it.
So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do the Breton ones.
Tunis has rivaled Castile. Good luck with that, Tunis. Wow, how are we going to get back into Austria's good graces? I don't know. Oh, Army Reformer has died. Ooh.
Is our truce up now, or is it later this year? I think it's later this year, right?
Truce will be August. $994 points to tech up. It's hilarious. Alright, so we're almost ready to core Essex. And as soon as Essex finishes, here we go. When Essex finishes, we're going to declare war. Because England can be dragged into another war, like, right away. We're not going to let him recover. We're going to beat him to a bloody pulp. So what would we want in the next war? I think we need to make sure we drop troops on Calais. That way France can't siege Calais. That way France can't get pissed at us for not giving him lands.
Yep, we could also... I think we could just... It was a bug, apparently, not being able to have troops in Allied territory. So we could just put a regiment down in Picardy before
are
we
you
declare.
sure about that?
Yes, remember we tested that. Remember we tested that at the very beginning of the campaign when we were playing, and we were allied with Connaught.
I recall.
And it didn't work the way we thought it would. Apparently it was a bug and it was fixed.
All right.
I guess we'll test that theory, right?
Aw, Munster, you're so kind. He's unsieging our Orkney province. Very nice of you, Munster. Very nice.
Well, only fair. We're helping him out in his capital.
All right, option 1, we lose 10 trade power in Lubeck for 10 years. Option 2, we lose 10 diplo points and 1 ducat.
The ducat, I think. I mean, we don't even have very much trade power in Lubeck, but...
How's our trade income these days? Ooh, 11.9 ducats. It cheeses me that Austria makes just as much, though. Those bastards.
Yeah. Well, they got pretty lucky with that. You remember how, like, the Burgundian inheritance couldn't fire, but then I think it was Utrecht somehow managed to make it fire?
Yep.
With their little one-on Burgundy war?
It worked. Utrecht for the win. We should vassalize him for that.
I just cannot get our trade power above 50.
Well, we got our claim on London. Do we want to claim anything else there? We still have Derby.
Yeah, we have claims on Marches and Derby. We're not going to be able to take much. I really think the next war is just vassalize. Yeah, we're gonna not to mention they're not going to be a co-belligerent, so the increased war score cost, it's going to be 80% war score just to take London.
No, you're right. You're right. So we'll just take London. That's fine. Oh, it's going to be so good for us.
And then we vassalize Norway, right?
That's the plan. We
don't have a relationship. We don't have a relationship slot.
That's fine though. Being won over is not going to kill us. Besides, you've seen our next king, right? He's good. Yeah. It's okay.
He is pretty good.
How do we ensure that we get to Norway's capital, Akershus, before Sweden does? Because we kind of have two things we need to do right away. We need to get Calais sieged so that France doesn't demand that from us, and we need to get Akershus sieged so that we can take Norway as a vassal. How do we do both at the same time?
Well, wait, you're thinking we declare out Norway, that's going to bring in... Why is Sweden going to be involved?
He's our ally.
Okay, well, let's not call him in until we're already in position.
That makes sense. We
don't have to call him in right away.
Right, we can call him in later. It's a good point.
As long as it's only one war. Okay, our truce is up with Norway now. Before we do anything, we need to insult them. Well, actually, we gotta wait till the end of this month. Now the truce is up. Now we insult them. You took my diplomat.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
The French don't matter. Insulting Norway is what's important.
Very nice, very nice. And, support for mercantilist politics. Gain mercantilism. I love events like that. We're up to 16 mercantilism.
Getting all the events again. I'm sad.
You're not sad.
I'm very sad. I don't get any pop-ups. It makes me very, very sad. All right, we can start acquiring Finisterre.
Okay. Done. And yeah, we're gonna need... oh wow, so many points to core London. Wow.
I'm taking care of our abundance of military power problem.
I can see that.
And now, because of the darn ticks and stuff, we're back below 50 power projection. It's like impossible to stay above 50.
Oh, we're at 50 again.
Yeah, I keep moving stuff around, but we already lost the insulted rival +5. It like immediately went down to +4.
Well, when we declare on Norway, that'll help.
Is Norway allied with Denmark still? I think we need to separate piece Denmark again and just as a humiliation. Well, actually, they're not our rival anymore, are they? No. No, it's tough. It's not easy.
I wonder if France is... What do you think France is going to do in this war?
Well, they're going to go for Calais.
True, but I mean, let's assume that we're sieging Calais. What does France do?
I have no idea.
If he lands troops in Norway again, we could be in a bit of trouble. As far as we need to get control. How are we doing on our force limits? Oh wow. Our naval force limits went up by 10, and our army force limits went up by 7. Very nice.
You realize France hasn't given us military access yet?
Can get that. There you go.
I just did it. Okay, so we need to build more light ships, I think. But we're really close to the next tech level, which gives us barks.
Oh, that's a question. Do you know, what is the cost of upgrading? Is it the same cost as building new ships?
Yes.
No.
You pay for convenience. You don't get a discount.
That's a little silly, but okay.
Yeah, it's a really silly mechanic because you're almost always better off selling your obsolete ships to another nation and then using their funds to build new ships. Because it takes... Basically, when you click the button to upgrade an obsolete ship, what happens is the ship instantly becomes the new class, but it goes down to 0% or like 1% hull strength.
Right.
So it takes 10 months to repair or less if you have docks and stuff like that. But in most cases, with a light ship in particular, what is the build time? I think it's only like 6 months anyway.
Yeah, the light ships are very quick.
Yeah, the base build time is 180 days. 6 months. So you're better off just selling it and building a new one.
Did you just transport one troop to Picardy? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're sure that it won't be black flagged.
Not sure, but pretty sure.
I think what we should put someone with maneuver on a boat and have him ready to drop on Calais, just in case the one in Picardy gets black flagged.
Okay. Okay.
You don't think so?
I think it'll be fine, but we'll have backup plans. Contingencies to our contingencies.
You know, it's looking like the alliance with Austria is just never going to happen. We're going to take probably another 30 or 40 aggressive expansion just for London. The reason why he's taking so much is because he has a bunch of land on the same trade node as London. Alright, our core on SX is almost done. Our truce is definitely up.
Okay, that was the last English core we needed, so as soon as that core is done, we're good to go, right?
Yep.
Let's gather the Navy, just in case England's rebuilt anything. And we're going to be declaring on arrivals, so we will gain our power projection back anyway.
Let's see, England's Navy. I mean, he's so far down the list, it doesn't matter. And we have 3 generals now, which I guess is okay. The 5-3 won't live forever.
Yeah, being over the limit's not that big of a deal.
No.
When we have this many points. We were losing money for a second. We have temples that we could build in Essex, and the other one, I think we should just... No, do we want to build more ships?
I think we're okay at the moment. We can build ships during the war. Why not?
Well, I don't know. I think we should maybe wait for Diplotech 9.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. Which means, should we tech up as soon as it comes available? Probably, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Save a couple to vassalize Norway, but other than that...
Do we have... oh, you didn't put anyone on the boat. Okay. Let's get... Who's got maneuver 2? No one... Okay. Duff Mackenzie has maneuver 2. I'm going to separate just one unit with Duff Mackenzie.
Duff McGruff, the crime dog. I think that was his name.
I'm hopeful that we can get to Calais before France does. If we go black flagged in Picardy, then hopefully Duff will get us where we need.
So what is this Socinian heretic?
Just like the Pentecostals.
Even more heretics in Munster. But when they rebel, they don't actually convert you to like that culture or that religion.
No, their demands are just like increased autonomy.
I really think they should actually have true heresies.
Yeah,
kind of like in Crusaders 2, where you've got like, you know, right. Sunni and then Ibadi and...
I think we're good to go. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we're going to declare for...
don't call in Sweden.
Yeah, turning off check marks. Let's call... Oh, you know what? We don't even have to call France until after we're standing on Calais.
True.
It's even better.
Okay, but let's see. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get black flagged anyway.
Okay.
But let's do it. Go ahead. No black flag.
Oh, you're right.
Aha.
Aha.
I'm always right, except for when I'm wrong, and those times don't count.
All right.
Okay, you ready to unbalance?
Yeah, go ahead.
So how are we going to win the war, exactly? You ready to fight England? We've got a 13 stack and a 0-3.
Oh yeah, let's whoop some English butt.
They're probably not even at full morale. Oh shoot, are we gonna be there on time? Yes, we're gonna be there before they can even get their full morale.
Alright, France has joined the war. We're in Calais first. That's great. Battle's going quite well. England's morale is at 2.8. That's terrible.
Okay, there is a potential
Go on.
diplomatic advisor. We could get the trade efficiency guy instead of better relations over time guy. We make so much money from trade that I'm thinking maybe we'd come out ahead.
Go ahead. Do it.
Unless we really, do we really need, like, what's the heat map, as you call it, look like? Are we really in danger of a big coalition or something right now?
I think the only people who would coalition us would be Aragon, Portugal, Brittany, Austria, Denmark, and Norway. Everyone else is kind of cool.
Even if we take London.
Yes.
How did you see the aggressive expansion for taking London?
I didn't. I was simply saying it's probably about the same as taking Kent and Essex, just like we did in the last war. So essentially it's like doubling what we just did.
Okay. Did you call in France now?
Yes, France is in, which means we're free to go do whatever. So we should finish up the English army. Do you want to leave some troops back to siege England while we go to Norway? Because as long as we get just a couple troops in Eckershoes, then we can call Sweden to war.
I'm thinking we keep all of our troops in our island and siege on England by ourselves, and then let France go do the grunt work fighting Norway and Sweden. Or fighting Norway and Denmark. Like, they'll go do it as soon as there's nothing to siege in England. Let them land troops, you know, with naval landings and nonsense. Because Sweden, well, Sweden's our ally. So, I mean, Norway's not going to have much, Denmark's not going to have much, but at the same time, I think anything we can do to make France weaker, like make them do the fighting, is going to help us.
Oh, true, definitely. All right, do you want to tech up our military? I think now's a good time. But we're still ahead of time on tech, so it's not necessary.
Do we need it to win this war?
No.
Then I'd say no.
Okay.
I mean, if it's going to give us a significant advantage, then I'd do it, but...
It's just a new cavalry and a new cannon.
And we're going to want to go siege London first. So we get the extra trade power during the war.
Ooh, Austria has claimed the title Defender of the Catholic Faith. So I'm glad we declared this war now, instead of like 2 months. Okay, 50 admin points or 163 ducats. Gotta say, those admin points are nice.
Yeah, we need the admin points, I think.
Especially since we have an admin idea group.
I thought that was like a penalty.
Nope.
We'd have to pay one or the other. Either way,
nope,
gaining 50 is even better.
It was a great event.
Okay, well we're pretty firmly
England.
Above 50 trade power projection now. We can insult Scotland, or sorry, insult Portugal next year.
Oh yeah, okay, next year. Insult Scotland. You're crazy.
Yeah, it'd be funny to insult ourselves, I know.
I'm talking off relations with people who need it. Oh wow, Cumbria fell already. That was really quick. Munster's going to do some fighting for us in Yorkshire. That's quite nice.
I'm going to set up some blockades.
Okay.
I like having guns, drums, and steel on every now and then. I've had it on for a day or two, and I'm really liking it again. It plays so often, though, that like it's easy to get really
Yeah, I think it has a higher preference than the normal pack.
Yeah, it replaces like the load screen music and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people always ask me, "What's that music?" I'm like, "It's just DLC," and they're like, "Oh." Well, that's how Paradox games work. They're all DLC, all the time. Wow, our Latin Knights in Yorkshire have 50.
All right. Well,
I heard the timer.
You did. You actually heard it. Cool.
I heard it.
You know why you probably couldn't hear it last time is because of the weird low sound that I had.
Could be,
like,
yeah. Skype was turning you down.
Yep. As you mentioned, a strange update on Skype that just kind of decided it was allowed to mess with my volume settings.
And the thing is it didn't change the setting in your program, did it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, the setting in your program was the same. It only changed.
Still unchecked.
It changed the setting in its registry. That's stupid.
Yeah. So what I had to do was check it, uncheck it, start and start, like turn it off and back on again. Sweden declared their own war on Norway.
Okay, that means we need to sail over to Akershus. So as soon as we finish sieging Yorkshire, we'll take that army.
Wow. Yeah, we got to get over there like right away. All right, I'm going to find the transports. We're going to stop worrying about blockades. Transports are going to Jorvik.
We're almost done with 2 sieges here. We just need to take one of these guys over. France is not budging. He joined the war and he's not doing anything.
You want to take one of our leaders over there?
Oh wow, look at Denmark. Man, Denmark's got a 2-4. Oh, and Sweden just collided with it.
Swedish steel, man. Swedish steel says that they're going to be just fine.
And Denmark rolling a 0.
Yeah, that helps. But the 20% infantry combat ability.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
Really,
it's huge.
It's insanely good.
There goes London.
All right, looks like that's the leader that's going to go up to wherever it is you want him.
Akershus. That's where you say Gesundheit.
Excuse me? All right.
All right.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay, this was you.
This was me? All right. I've been me.
Yep.
He's been he. We'll see you guys next time for the invasion of Norway. London has fallen, which means we can peace out England whenever we want. We have our admin points ready to core it. That's going to give us a massive 30-point boost of trade power. Can you believe that? 30 points for one province. It's going to be so nice. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.
See you soon.